And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Mutombo. Wilkins is out there with Trae Young. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Wilkins. Here's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now here's Paul. Prince outside. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. One player he feels they can shake off his game was Joel Embiid. Coach told me he's a great player, but he can get in his own way if you frustrate him. Get him thinking about something other than the game. That's what we have to do. We'll see if Embiid can avoid distractions and keep focused tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Both free throws good from Wilkins.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Paul passes to Porter. Now here is Mourning. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Tumbo grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Mutombo is screen on Prince. Here's Young. Now the feed to Mutombo. Hangs. And it's good on the layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Mourning. On the wing, Porter. Prince trying to free himself up. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Paul against Young. Wilkins trying to get open.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Prince from the arc. The shot comes out.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young left side. There's the pass to Van Arsdale. A 3 ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Paul against Young. Paul right side. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Shoots. Van Arsdale, good. Van Arsdale's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Prince up top. Trying to get something going. Mourning passes to Prince. Paul right side. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Kings. Young pass to Mutombo. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Prince. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 10.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shaq is checked in for the Clippers. Murray comes in for Chris Paul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside, Billups. And here's Martin. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots from 12. And that's going to be a travel. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hamilton comes in for Porter. Jones subbed in for Prince.
Richard Hamilton. Eddie Jones.
And the Clippers have possession. Murray with it. Pass to Hamilton. Jones for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Clippers trail by 7. Passes it to Murray. Inside, O'Neal. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. So it's Atlanta now. Billups with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. And the pass to Martin. Nurkic with it. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Martin missing. Now Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Billups. Plays it up and banks it in.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. Murray against Billups. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in.
Cameron Reddish.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Pass to Martin. Back to Billups. Nurkic a screen on Murray. Billups, no good. Jones the pass to Murray. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Martin against Jones. Mourning a screen on Martin. Back to Shaq. Looks for Mourning. Gets it to him. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Embiid, he's checked in for Mourning.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Joel Embiid.
Here's Billups. In the corner, it's Martin. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Billups against Murray. Billups kicks to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Nurkic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
Shooting 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left in the first. Murray against Billups. Murray scanning the floor. O'Neal a screen on Billups. Here's Murray. Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And so is the Atlanta Hawks, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for yours.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Mutombo. He's out there with Dominique Wilkins. Nurkic is out there with Young. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard. The Hawks leading by 7. Now, here is Young. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Ball outside. Pass to Prince. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Prince has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers. Van Arsdale, the pass to Wilkins. And here is Mutombo. Young with the ball. Clock at 6. Here's Van Arsdale. Action coming off the assist from Young. Van Arsdale's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
It's Prince on the wing. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Young against Paul. The 11-footer. And he stays with it. And Young kicks to Wilkins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Clippers trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Prince. And he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Young against Paul. The offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well. And that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Morning's checked in for O'Neal. And Porter subbed in for Jones. Paul against Young. Paul outside. Morning up top. There's the dish to Porter. Passes it to Prince. Baseline jumper. Rebound by Nurkic. The Hawks leading by 7. Kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Prince. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Young looking around. And stolen by Prince. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Clippers trail by 9.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. Second chance shot. And another shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Young with no one around. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Embiid with a screen on Young. Paul against Young. From deep, Prince. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Timeout, Atlanta. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for yours.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for the Clippers. Murray comes in for Paul. The Hawks leading by 11. Out to the wing. Back to Billups. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Billups, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Embiid with a screen on Bogdanovich. Murray left side. Mourning with the screen. Murray with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Porter against Martin. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Nurkic against Murray. Dishes to Embiid. Back to Murray. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Number 10.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tumbo, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Reddish in for Bogdanovich. The lead now in single digits. Hamilton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Martin. Outside Billups. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 9. 1:16 left now here in the second. Hamilton outside. Driving inside. It's tipped. Here's Martin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Mourning. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one goes for the Clippers. O'Neal comes in for Joel Embiid. And Jones subbed in for Porter. He hits both from the stripe.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Outside, Martin. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray outside. The pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Billups against Murray. Outside, Billups. He kicks it to Martin. Another three for Atlanta.
And even if Marty goes through ups and downs in other parts of his game, they can still depend on his three-point shooting. He tends to be very consistent from long range.
And so it's Atlanta, 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Shaq, you have any advice for these top rooks?
Stay away from my records, or I'm coming for you, unleashing my Shaq.
Watch out. And now let's talk about that first half. And that is it for halftime, folks.
All right. Look who's coming.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Prince. Mourning is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. Young against Paul. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Mourning. On the left block. And Arsdale pulls it in. The Hawks leading by 15. Young outside. Pass to Mutombo. Paul with the steal. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Tipped away. Outside Wilkins. Over Porter. Wilkins' shot is off.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Paul against Mutombo. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Prince wide open. 3-pointers off the mark.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Michael Porter, 2.
That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Van Arsdale, guarded by Prince, and stolen by Prince.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Porter finds Paul. Passes to Prince. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his third assist on the night. Young against Paul. Takes the 13-footer. Atlanta again missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
The pass to Prince. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 4. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Paul against Young. Paul outside. Right side, Porter. It's stolen by Wilkins. Feeds it to Young. Over Paul. And he overshot that one, missing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Kicks it to Porter. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Hawks call timeout. All right, look who's coming.
So for the Clippers, Shaq's checked in for Moore, and Jones subbed in for Porter. The Hawks leading by 11. Young pass to Wilkins. Driving the lane. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Wilkins has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Prince outside.
Atlanta foul.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Young.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Chauncey Billups.
Here's Prince, and it's good for 2. Prince has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bogdanovich against Jones. Bogdanovich dishes to Mutombo. Left side, Billups. Outside, Wilkins. Just 5 to shoot. Over Prince. Wilkins, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Billups against Paul. Prince outside. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Prince has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. Prince outside. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Prince. Shaq with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Paul for 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
They get Dominique Wilkins.
Second team.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Martin comes in for Dominique Wilkins. Now, Reddish. Mutombo is screen on Jones. It's stolen by Jones. Now, here's Paul. Six on the shot clock. Prince against Martin. Prince misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Reddish. They can't stop the run with that one. Clippers trail by 6. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Hamilton's checked in for the Clippers. Murray comes in for Paul. Murray against Billups. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 10.
Here now the Clippers. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Murray against Billups. Murray, the pass to Hamilton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
The trade. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Richard Hamilton. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Warnings checked in for the Clippers. Martin, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
From deep, Phillips. Tries again. Walked again. And they'll get another chance. That one goes. Count it. 7 points in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Murray against Phillips. Murray outside. Jones for 3. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mourning. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Murray against Phillips. It's blocked by Shaq. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Hawks on top, leading by just 1. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Wilkins. Young is out there with Mutombo. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2-guard spot. The feed to Jones to take the lead, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
The Clippers trail. And here is Paul. Pass to Mourning. Pass to Hamilton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Atlanta has possession. Now the pass to Van Arsdale. And the 3-ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Young against Paul. Pass to Hamilton. The shot from 20 feet away. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And the Clippers making a change. Porter's checked in.
Michael Porter Jr.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Van Arsdale. Wilkins against Porter. 6 to shoot. And Young kicks to Wilkins. No good with the triple.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Atlanta leading by 4. Young outside, takes the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Paul passes to Porter. Back to Paul. Stolen by Wilkins. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Embiid comes in for O'Neal, and Jones subbed in for Richard Hamilton. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second
And
personal
who
foul.
draws more fouls
First team foul.
than Embiid? Very few players,
line for your
if
cover.
any. Too much size and really too much skill
Taking
to
two
defend.
shots.
First one falls for him. Prince is checked in for Los Angeles. And Embiid drops them both.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
The dish now to Young. And the rejection by Embiid. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Prince. Jacks up a three. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Clippers trail by 5. Paul with the ball. And there's the pass to Prince. He dishes it to Porter. Fades. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Van Arsdale. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Wilkins slams it in.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the limb, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Pass to Prince. Launches a three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Paul against Young. Right side Wilkins. And the rejection by Embiid. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Chauncey Billups checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Chauncey Billups.
Shot clock at 3. The Hawks leading. The half-court bomb falls off target. And it's Porter with the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Crosses over, and it's blocked. They retain possession. And it's Prince penetrating. Misses from close range. The Hawks leading by 4. And the wide-open shot from Billups. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Ball outside. outside. Passes it to Prince. And here's Embiid. Atlanta with the rebound. Wilkins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Billups. Porter with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A pass to Morning. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Prince. Off target with his 3.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Ball against Billups. Paul passes to Prince. And it's blocked. Embiid with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
O'Neal's check in for Morning.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Wilkins up top. Guarded by Porter. Wilkins kicks to Billups. The Hawks again can't hit.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Outside Prince. The kick out to Porter. 5 to shoot. Paul passes to O'Neal. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Prince outside to tie it up. Off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
All right. Look who's coming on the court. Come on, get loud for your
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
From deep, Prince, no good. And so it's Atlanta with